Hello, hello. Welcome, everybody.
Hi.
Hello. I suspect that might be a tad loud, so I'll turn you down to start with.
Okay. All right.
Hello, hello. Okay. Welcome, everybody. I can see I've got a little crowd here. Let me just see who I've got. I've got Scott Sword, Nimsay. I've got Hen. Hello, Hen. Bird Girl. Hello, Bird Girl. Zobe's here. Everyone's having a little party. There's a lot of hype for Beans. It's a lot.
Oh, that's
And,
very
and I need
nice.
that
Hi,
energy
everyone.
because it's just hit 2 a.m. here, so this is very late for me. But that's okay. It's Friday night, and I have a glass of wine, so we're all good. Um, oh, and Scared's here. Hey, Scared.
Hey.
Cool, cool. All right. Well, since I've got Scott Sword here, before we get started, Scott, my chat it's not working again. Do you have any suggestions? Because I just very frustrated by that. I don't know why it's broken again. Bedtime criminal, very justified. It's just like Stream Elements just doesn't seem to be playing ball right now, and I don't know why. Well, yeah, put you on the spot for being here. Chat ahead, Strike. So I'm not stressing about it. I mean, I do have a backup plan, which is let's cut the chat out of the equation, which is frustrating, but it is what it is. Yeah, I mean, it should. It should, it should, it should. Have I altered the browser source link at all? Yes, that's because I hit the wrong one. There you go.
Oh, okay.
I don't think anyone could hear you just then as well. Yeah, so you are not. I'm just no heads
Okay.
not back. Everybody, don't panic. I hit the wrong scene. Yes, thank you. So why is chat broken? I don't know. It's very frustrating. What we could do is open up the ticket that I had with Stream Elements. You can always reply to this ticket. After a while, we'll create a follow-up ticket and we'll be able to assist. Okay. Hi, Stream Elements team. I've just gone live on YouTube and my chat widget isn't working. Can you please help? It's not playing messages at all. I haven't changed any settings since I fixed it literally yesterday. Well, does anyone else think when Jenna's typing it sounds like she's shaking a paint pen? Is what Scared says. But we'll blame my husband's extremely fancy keyboard. I'll lift this thing up, and that'll be effort because it weighs a ton. Look at this thing. It looks like it should be like on the space shuttle or something. It is ridiculous and it is heavy. And I'm reliably informed that it cost a lot of money. So I hope the sound of it tapping is very pleasant, because that's the sound of money being spent on expensive computer equipment. What kind of art I'm about to make by shaking my paint pen. I'm going to scroll all over Stream Elements' website because the chat isn't working again. And I have wine this time to help me cope. Okay, Stream Element says, "Hey Shrike That. YouTube chatbot and chat widget are only active during live and public streams, so it won't work on offline or private/unlisted streams. If you're having trouble with the chatbot during a live stream, try these steps. Number 1, wait about 20 to 30 minutes after the stream starts for the bot to join automatically. That's cool. Number 2, if it doesn't join, log out and back into the Stream Elements website. Okay. And number 3, remove and re-add the bot from your dashboard, Stream Elements dashboard, to restore the connection." How do I remove and re-add the bot from my dashboard? That's interesting. We'll try logging out first. I'll just do a quick 5-minute tech support. Thank you for your patience, Beans, by the way. We'll log out of there. And we'll log back in. Well, it's good that they got back to me within 5 minutes at least, even if it seems like an automated message. All right. What do I play again, Bird Girl? I play the trumpet, although it is it's been a while. Hen, 20 to 30 minutes, very helpful, isn't it? Yeah. All right. So if I go to the dashboard, that's not what I want. Overlays. Let's go in here. Alright, so we tried the login log out option. Remove and re-add the bot from your dashboard. Bird Girl says that's right. Trumpet. One of my kids plays the trumpet, or did until he gave up. He gave up band for football. Oh, that's very upsetting to me. And thank you, Hen, for answering that. It's saying remove and re-add from dashboard. Okay. This one? Let's just quickly try doing that, even though I'm very frustrated. That doesn't seem to be working either. Alright, well, while Stream Elements thinks about that, I think we should get started with our backup plan, which is this, unfortunately. I want to make it like that, but we'll see how we go with how much that cuts off. Part join button. don't understand. Part join button. Can you show me with a screenshot what that looks like? Explain it to me like I'm 5, Stream Elements, please. Eva's here. Hello, hello. All right. So, we're going to say let's get started, and thank you everyone for being here, and sorry again about the chat issue, which is extremely frustrating because I thought I fixed it yesterday, but it is what it is. And welcome, Beans.
Hi.
Hello, hello. And we're gonna play a couple of games and have a good time, and we're not gonna worry too much about the missing chat.
Yeah.
Cool.
But you know what's not missing?
The vibes. The vibes are not missing.
No. Well, yes. But also the Christmas toast from Craig's mum, Gwen Burbank.
Yes, the Christmas toast from...
I'm eating it now. It's amazing. Thank you so much for the recipe. I love it.
You're welcome. You're welcome. It's still in the oven though. You haven't tried it yet. It could be terrible, and you could.
No, I'm eating it now while you're sorting out the chat.
You're eating it. It's done. Okay. And
Yeah,
what do you think? Okay, I will post the recipe by the way, just in case anybody else wants
it. I sent you a picture by the way.
Okay. In Discord. Let me have a look.
It's really good.
You did send me a picture. It does look good. Well done.
Yeah, it's cheesy. It's oniony.
It's got the right kind of like, it's the Worcestershire sauce, I think, that really makes it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, what's not to love, honestly? Oh, am I still loud? I'm gonna be quiet now. Sorry.
No, you're fine. You don't have to be quiet. Oh, Beans is quite loud, as in I'll turn her down. Okay, we can do that. All right, I've turned her down, but let me know if it's still out of whack with the balance, people. Not complaining about her energy. No, you wouldn't dare. You wouldn't dare complain about her energy.
Oh yeah, people tell me sometimes I speak too loud. Sorry.
No, you're fine. All good. So let's start the game, and then we'll get into talking about board games and about birding, and I'll reveal what my busy brain has been doing homework wise this afternoon.
I'm so excited also.
Beans on toast.
That's right.
Oh, and you're purple, so I'm going to be blue because that's a thing. All right, we're not going to worry about automarazzi and open hand shenanigans. We just want to play a normal game. I think we're just gonna do the thing and have a good time. And I think from Henstream, I think we probably can get through 2 games, 2 quick ones.
Hang on, are we playing just a regular?
Just regular 1v1, yeah. But I mean,
in this case, let me put some sticky notes on your screen.
Some sticky notes on my screen.
Yeah.
Oh no, you can watch what I've got. I don't mind. It's okay.
Well, I don't want to.
You don't want to. How honourable of you.
So I'm putting sticky notes now. Hang on.
Okay.
They're just really small ones. That's the problem. I wish I had one big sticky note.
Okay. 3 streams in,
right.
Scott Sword says I'm already ripping up my format. Well, I'm trying things out, all right? I feel like we can squeeze in 2 games if I don't bother with automarazzi, or 1 like slower game with that element. And I think 2 games probably works better.
Oh God, these are all awful.
Love the stream caption, by the way. Yeah, okay. Everyone take a minute, because I stared at the screen when I was doing this overlay this afternoon, and I was like, what's going to be the stream caption? What's going to be really spicy? And enjoy. Brown Falcon doesn't care what you think of him. As demonstrated by the test stream I did yesterday, when in the second game I played Brown Falcon and he hit really well for me, and the entire time I was like, ugh, Brown Falcon hit again, damn it. He doesn't care. He doesn't care what you think of him. Noel's here. Hey Noel. Hello. And Ava's saying go Brown Falcon. So we've got some Brown Falcon fans. All right. Well, sticky notes be damned, Beans, because I'm going to talk about what's in my hand anyway. But I guess you just won't have. You won't have.
All right, remove the sticky notes. Fine.
It's fine. You can just have an advantage. It's like a handicap.
Honestly,
for my guests.
I need the advantage. I really suck at Oceania, so this is fine. You're still gonna win. That's the thing.
Oh, I don't think that's true. But in saying that, if anybody missed the memo, I'll just have a little humble brag that isn't so humble right now. I beat Danko today, so I had a very lucky game and he didn't. But I mean, I'll take it. I beat Danko and Devine this week, so. And still my elo is like plummeting from all the other games I've been losing. But yeah, we're doing good. We're doing fine. This is an interesting starting hand. I'll take Mechanical Engineer for sure. What do I take? This is interesting. What's in the tray? Poor Danko, says Determinator. Just me getting on public stream bragging about how I beat him. But that means that I respect him as a player and think that he's really good, right? And I'm surprised and shocked that I won that game. Best of 1 is brutal, y'all. Yeah, he'll be okay. He'll be okay. And do I go full co-op? Do I go big point birds? What do I do? Tray is kind of meh. I don't have any cavity nest to go with that golden eye. I don't know. Tell me what to do. I'll take some coaching right now. No, I'll just go Princess Steph. Let's do that. So prepare yourself for some Eggos there, Beans. Get your egg holes ready.
No, you're not gonna grab that. Yeah.
What am I not gonna grab?
The cowbird. Or what was it?
The catbird.
I already put the sticky notes back on. Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't really have anything good to copy. Copying Honeybird or Princess Steph would be a bit extreme. So yeah, I'll take the extra food. I think. We'll stick the hummingbird in the wetlands and do some digging.
All right.
Is the plan. And we will await finding out what you have picked from your hand as you reveal it, I suppose. Kept 3 cards, I see. Oh no, you've just drawn, so you kept 2 cards and then drew 1.
That's right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hey Swiftly, how you going? We're on broken chat, unfortunately, but you know, pour one out for the VOD watchers. But hopefully, this stream is at such a good time for hopefully everybody except Australia that people who are really interested are watching live anyway. So that was, I suppose, one of the major stresses with Hen's stream is that I knew that it was a bad time for Europe and that anybody who wanted to watch the VOD in Europe was going to struggle because they wouldn't see the on-screen chat. So yeah, I'm a little bit less concerned about it this time. Hello. Yeah, let's draw some cards and have a good time. Yeah, I think so. There's all the nectar in the world in the feeder. So enjoy. We'll just have good co-op vibes. Ooh, sorry. Didn't mean to hit the microphone then.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, might be a bit better. Still working on my lighting. Whoa. Trying to figure out
I'll pick
what's
up
best.
the goose just in case. I'm not sure I'm going to do anything with the goose.
Okay.
Should I even pick it up? I don't think so. But you're giving food.
I am giving food, that is true.
I'll take it. Oh no.
That's now my cue to stop giving food. Yeah, I will take the quail. Thank you very much.
Uh-huh.
He's... Oh, and she pulls a house finch off the top. Good stuff. It's what we like to see.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so now that we've got... Yeah, sorry.
Oh, wow, okay.
Full festive, yeah. We're just going all in on the co-op right now. Wait until I get Steph out. And oh, Common Goldeneye first play makes me think you didn't have a very good wetland option there. Okay, Scott Sword's got a question for you, Beans, to start us off.
Oh yeah.
No, everyone's keen. Start asking Beans questions. We want information. Why Beans on Toast is a name?
Well, I do like beans on toast. But it's actually, so this was something that my ex-boyfriend and I called each other.
Oh.
And so at the time I named a lot of accounts Beans on Toast, and then it actually works really well as a username. So I just kept it afterwards.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense. I mean, I'd go Jenna Gear for like everything, so I get it.
Yeah.
You kind of go with what you know. Scott Sword is curiosity is satisfied. Determinator says Forest Engine incoming. Forest Engine versus the Forest Shuffle Queen. And we could start out with that actually, because I did look into Forest Shuffle today. I didn't play a game, mostly because I was trying to do so on BGA, because I thought there would be like a Steam version, but there doesn't appear to be. Is that correct?
Nope.
Yep. Okay. Lame.
Are you not on BGA?
Well, I wasn't, but I signed up and I had a poke around. But
right.
I find, I mean, my I suppose.
Let me guess. So you didn't like the aesthetics of it.
Yeah. I'm an aesthetics person, as you can sort of tell. Not so good on the technical side of things, but I was sort of pottering around BGA, and I was just like, it was giving me the ick a little bit, and I was just like, why isn't there just some sort of a pretty like Steam version that is all like lovely and done up. And I tried.
But they do have good board games. Okay. Sorry to interrupt.
No, so, you're fine. But I did dig into the tutorial, and I was trying to get my head around it. But then I thought, oh, stuff it. I'll just go onto YouTube and I'll watch a couple of like review, like how to play type videos. So I didn't actually play it myself, but I did watch a couple of videos on it. And I think I got my head around how it all sort of works. It reminded me of a couple of other like small box games that I've got. And you're going to ask me which one, and my brain is going to come up.
What's a small box game? Oh, just like a...
Yeah, like a sort of small, not with like all the like tons and tons of elements. They usually tend to be mostly cards in the box. The cards are pretty, they are. I was really impressed with that from watching the YouTube videos. What is the damn game that it was reminding me of? But the game that I'm thinking of is a much like simplified version of Forest Shuffle. Forest Shuffle was like this game on steroids. What is it called? It's really pretty. I tell you what, I'm gonna go and grab it, and you can tell the live chat about Forest Shuffle and what you like about it, and I'll be right back. Okay.
All right, dude. Yeah, bring it. I want to see. Swiftly is asking whether wolves are OP. I'm happy to answer this question. So I think they are, right? So I removed them from... Whenever I played, I removed them from the base game. But I feel like they're more balanced, and especially in the last expansion. Yeah. So yes and no. Swiftly, do you play Forest Shuffle as well? Sorry, I'm assuming there's like a really big delay because I'm not catching up on the chat.
sorry.
All right.
That was weird of
Oh,
me.
okay. Sorry, yeah, I was just being quiet for a bit actually because I was waiting for some messages to show up in the chat.
That's okay. I dropped the mic. It's fine.
It was taking so long.
Well, here's the game that I was thinking of. This is like a really simplified version. Sorry, the flip.
Okay.
It's called Herbaceous. And it also has extremely pretty cards. So it's like a herb garden type thing. But check out how pretty the cards are. They're so pretty. But it's got this real because Forest Shuffle having the clearing where you are drawing cards from, and it's like both players can access the clearing in the middle. I found that was a really a cool kind of mechanic, I suppose, that it's like that fear of missing out, or like fear that someone's gonna play that 11th card and clear the clearing, and the card that you're hoping to grab will be gone, and that kind of a tension, I suppose. Is that kind of one of your favorite parts of the game, or do you do another?
Yeah, that's pretty good. But it's the mechanic that you have half the card as one animal or whatever plant, and the other one is something else. And
sure.
I mean, I guess this is I just like hand management and kind of games, and this is very much a hand management game.
Sure.
You have to decide which side is better to play.
Mm-hmm.
So that I like a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So it's definitely a game that I would be keen to check out if I could overcome my dislike of BGA.
You should. I know. I also don't like how things look there sometimes. But
mm-hmm.
It is a great platform, and it's like.
Scott's was saying, FYI chat, if you ever play Forest Shuffle with Beans, you're playing for second place. She's first on lockdown.
Oh, thank you. You're so kind.
Scott also says he needs to play more BGA. All right. I do need to... it's the same thing I was talking about with Hem, about music and about books and about video games. I have trouble breaking out of my comfort zone with things like that. I mean, music, I've kind of got that sorted. But definitely other media like books and TV shows and things, I have my things that I'm comfortable with that I love, and I will happily revisit those over and over and over again. Do you tend to be like that, or do you tend to be more exploratory with your media?
I try to. I really try to be open-minded about things and just explore as much as I can. Because I started playing BJ after I started playing Wingspan, the Monster Couch version.
Yeah.
And of course, when I tried it for the first time, I was also quite appalled at the design and everything.
Yeah.
But I mean, there are good sides to it still. And you're getting board games. I do like board games. I just like exploring board games. And this is what it's good for.
Mm-hmm.
And you're getting what? Any board game you want to play for a price of one board game that you would buy maybe, and you get that for the whole year. It's a really good deal.
And the wood duck, I didn't even see that. Yeah.
Oh, did you not?
I didn't. It's been there for a while. I can see it because you've laid eggs on it. Yeah, that's fair. All right. Let's get. It was in the tray. Did I miss that, or did I reveal it for you? Okay. All right. Fair enough. We'll enjoy your wood duck. I'll build my own little forest and we can have a forest off.
I see Scott is saying he wants to play. He also wants me to now come to his stream to play a game. I'd be happy to do that. So far, this is fun.
Scott, stop poaching my guests.
Friday.
Stop poaching my guests, Scott. Get your own guests. I revealed it when I got quail. Okay, thank you, Michael. At least I didn't not see it, that I didn't have the opportunity to pick it up, because I would have been really annoyed with myself for that. All right, 2 turns left. Goal is birds in the wetlands. I think
I didn't even look.
The end of round goals should be just barely visible at the top right of the screen there. I tried to sort of compromise a little bit, but I can always rejig my format for a no chat stream, I guess. Let's take food one more time. Do the thing. What do
So
I
are we gonna
want?
go forced engine versus forced engine?
Yeah, I think that's the plan.
Ooh.
Oh, and she pulls it off the top. Happy times. What did I just pull? And the chat goes wild, or like nobody goes wild, only in my brain it goes wild.
I'm not looking.
You should be looking. It's my boy.
I don't want to.
It's my boy. It's nothing dangerous.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yes.
okay. Oh, well, this is dangerous.
All right. So to jump just very slightly into birding for a second before we go back to Forest Shuffle, I have to shame Scott, because looking at the photos that I posted, I don't know if you saw my little promo post where I popped some of your photos in a couple of the slides, but I used your picture of the Shrike, and Scott went Loggy, and I was like, I mean, I'm not a birder, but I don't think that's Loggy. I think that's a red backed or a red-headed Shrike, right? A red back Shrike.
But it's a close. I mean, they
are very, very close. But I was like, oh, Scott, you're wrong on that, buddy. Get it right. It's not Loggy, but it is a Shrike.
Jen, I have a question for you regarding this. What does it feel like knowing that there are no Shrikes in Australia?
Yeah, it's upsetting. It really is. And I didn't necessarily know that. And now that I know that, I'm upset about it. But I was looking at, and now we're going to talk about birds. I was looking at the black-faced cuckoo shrike, and that boy is pretty close, I have to say. He looks really like he's metal as fuck.
Hey, I've seen that one actually. Let me see it.
Yeah, I found it. Like. I found it on your birder list. The black-faced cuckoo shrike.
Yeah.
So I suppose.
Oh yeah, it's true. It's a cuckoo shrike, but it's not really.
It's a cuckoo shrike.
It is, yeah.
And that is truly determinated. The butcher birds are pretty much shrikes as well.
Okay, fine. Butcher birds are shrikes. Thank you.
And Hen says, or as Peach calls it, Jenna's little rat boy is is the new name.
I love the butcher bird.
Jenna's little rat boy.
Is so good.
Did you watch that music video I posted, Hen? That was like, I'm just a little rat boy in the body of a lingerie model. It's a really good, it's a really good indie song by an artist called Paige Kennedy. You guys should look it up. It's called Lingerie Model. It's very, very good. If you like indie punk, it's awesome.
Are they Australian?
I think she's British, or they. I think they're British. So yeah, really, really recommend. It's very kind of quirky, out there punk, but that song in particular I really like. So back to Forest Shuffle briefly. So it seems like it's really simple to say learn the basics of it, because it's just like play a card or like draw a card. And you've got sort of those like two choices, which seems really simple, but then it's that whole like, what do I play? And like, should I be drawing more cards because of my hand size, or because of like what's in the clearing, or should I be doing this, that, or the other, or like, should I be really calculating out where I am points wise, or should I just be doing vibes and playing this deer under this tree because I feel like it? So it seems like one of those games that's like easy to learn but really hard to master, which I'm sure you could say about a lot of games, but it's reminding me because
games have simple mechanics, I think, right?
Sure. Yeah, but
I mean, not necessarily, but it's nice, but it's just quite simple. But then the game itself gives you lots of options.
Yeah, for sure. I might get rid of the grebe. I'll probably... I'll keep the grebe. We'll skip that for now.
Does your longest head shrike get activated when my grey shrike brush gets activated. No, it doesn't, does it?
Um,
Because I'm not taking them, I'm caching them.
if you take them, I feel like it should. But if you cache them, I don't think it should.
Yeah.
But I don't have a lot of experience in that, to be honest. As much as I want to play Loggerhead Shrike, my strategic brain doesn't often allow me to play Loggerhead Shrike. So this stream is a good excuse for me to go ahead and say, oh, I pulled Loggy, let's play Loggy. So we'll see. We'll test it out. We'll do it for science, as we say.
Oh yeah, I love that.
But yeah, forest shuffle does seem really satisfying, that you could just have like a bunch of trees and just like tuck the like deer under them, and then do like some wolves and some butterflies and some mushrooms.
Yeah, for sure. And it's quite it's not strictly an engine building game, but it actually can be.
Okay.
Because like once you've set up your mushrooms and like the shrubs that also let you draw cards, if you did it well and like quickly enough, that is so satisfying. You never need to draw cards. You just go bish bash bosh, cards in the forest, and that's it. Yeah, it's good. You should really.
Yeah.
Maybe we should play it together once.
Yeah, we could do for sure. I'm gonna have like a whole new list of board games that I like must play. By having one of my main questions that I ask my guests is about what their non-Wingspan favorite board games are. So, yeah, because I was looking into Earth as well, because sort of preview for tomorrow.
Yes,
that's one that Alex really likes, and there are some similarities there I can sort of see from looking into both of those.
I played Earth. I think most people, I mean, some people on the server know my rants about Earth.
Okay, all right. Well, maybe we can get your rant about Earth, and then Alex can respond to that tomorrow, and we'll get a little beef going.
Yeah. I wonder if Alex already responded to this. But yeah, basically, I can't quite get into it. I don't know why. Because so you have birds in here, right? You have a theme in Wingspan. You also have this forest thingy going on again in Forest Shuffle.
Yeah.
But then in Earth, you are a biome. You are a biome. That's what you say.
Well, one of the reviewers said it should have been named Soil instead of Earth.
Yeah. And it's just difficult for me to relate to that.
Right. Fair enough.
Yeah.
I don't think I need this lorry.
But it's a good game. It's a good game. I don't want to shit on this game. It's just maybe not for me. Maybe maybe I just don't get it. Maybe I need to play it again. Because to be honest with you, the first time I played Forest Shuffle, I also didn't get it. So maybe I just haven't played it enough. Oh, a Drongo. I see.
Yeah, he's my boy.
Right.
Yeah, I just lorikeet. I don't really like playing lorikeet that's not like first or second. I feel like if I'm putting it like third, fourth, or fifth in my forest, then I've kind of missed the boat on the lorikeet. I don't know. It feels like an early game bird for me. Like I probably wouldn't necessarily have played the Drongo this late in a competitive game either, except that you're clearly doing forest stuff.
That's right.
So, yeah. Let's draw though.
I just need to remember. You know what? I've been playing lots of. I'm mainly playing those challenges right now on the server. I don't know if you've ever played any.
The challenge of the month. Hen's a really big fan of those. Yeah, I haven't really had a look.
Yeah, right. So I've been playing those, and obviously you play against the AI, and some cards they are different. So like the Hooded Crow, it's like I would have maybe considered, and I was just like, you're not gonna get any tucks because Jen is not gonna lay eggs, and I have to remind myself because you would get tucks there.
Yeah. Yeah, I have
Full
been skipping
disclosure, I
tubs.
have bird counter, and I was like, actually, hooded crow with the AI wouldn't be too bad. But no.
Mm. Yeah, I mean it's a bit like playing Otomarazzi, and suddenly something like Log Eat becomes heaps better because as soon as like the Otomarazzi is activating all pink powers once or twice around, you're probably gonna get at least a few activations out of it. Um, choices.
When's that Princess Stephanie's?
Yeah, I've been holding on to it. I almost
What's
tucked
happening?
it, to be honest. Are you waiting on these free eggs?
Yes, please. I mean, I don't really. I've got the lesser white throat now, so I'm sorted.
Yeah, I feel like you've got your eggs sorted, to be honest. I just needed some cards. I didn't have enough cards to tuck. Yeah, let's.
Penguin, flamingo, duck. What's happening? Was there a penguin somewhere?
Determinator is confusing us with emojis. Scott Sword saying penguin. Determinator says flamingo, penguin, duck. Is this some sort of like a? Oh, they're talking about crazy emotes on YouTube. Okay.
Oh right, yeah.
I see. Yeah, I'll take some more nectar. Why not?
They are pretty crazy.
Pretty crazy. We're just having a fun time. It's all good.
Are you winning this end of round?
Am I? I haven't even looked. Oh.
I don't know.
Probably not, to be honest. If I'm being brutally honest. Not doing so well with my bonus card either.
I'm gonna do this.
Hence played like a little pink monkey sort of. Is it like a monkey or a baby sipping a cup of tea? Oh, it's just a little dude. Okay. Yeah, these emotes are nuts. I'm glad chat's having fun.
Oh yeah, lots of different birds in those too. That's cool.
Let's do this.
Oh, you're just doing a survey of the bird emotes. I see. That is.
Oh, that is just terrible. That's so bad. I have regrets. This is not going well. Just got an array.
I mean, it is quite late for you.
Terrible bonus cards from Kia. Yeah. Okay. It's fine. It's all good. Alright, so yeah, I suppose anything else we sort of want to say about Forest Shuffle? It's beautiful. It seems like a fun time. It seems like you have a lot of potential for being a bit evil if you really know what you're doing. Which was pointed out by the review by Shut Up and Sit Down. They dug into the fact that you could be very mean if you wanted to be, especially with your soft compost pile, just like secretly. I suppose it's like tucking cards in Wingspan, right? It's kind of like you just get rid of them from the game, like they're gone. Like
is it the cave mechanic?
Lucky, yeah, the cave. Sorry, yeah, the like damn.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can like clear the forest when you especially when you realize that your opponent might need those.
Like, oh, I see you're collecting lizards.
Yeah.
Let me get rid of all the lizards I come across.
Not anymore.
Yeah. But yeah, it does seem pretty brutal that you can just like clear out that middle part, the clearing.
It's a good game.
Seems like there are some fun interactions there. But is there anything you want to tell us about, I suppose, Wingspan in general, and what introduced you to that and to our sweet little bird community? How did you get into Wingspan?
So I think I started playing. I saw a Wingspan advertised on Steam basically immediately when it came out, and I was like, oh my god, this looks like a game for me. Let me get around to it.
Yeah.
And I had it in my wish list for a bit, and then it was still the pandemic time. Oh my god, I have so many cards. I don't know what to discard. So many good cards. I guess you can go. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Yeah, and yeah, tried it out. Really fun. Was really enjoying it, and I think like I am quite competitive, so I was like, the next thing I was doing like a week after I got the game was like, okay, Wingspan tournaments. Where can I get a tournament? And yeah, I found the community, and then realized that I'm a really terrible player, because, which always happens when you join, like after playing random matching, and then you come over and join the Wingspan tournaments.
Yeah.
There's a big difference. So yeah.
No, I get that. I have to remind myself about that when I'm on a losing streak. I'm like, these are very good players. Like, you just need to cut yourself some slack.
Yeah. You know, sometimes I want to play some Wingspan. I'm like, do I want to play with the guys right now? Not really. I'll go play on BGA. What do I play?
Find a friendly game where your opponent will just play loggy for the vibes.
Yeah, exactly. All right, here.
Was there anyone in particular on the server that sort of reached out to you or kind of made you feel very welcome early on?
So I think the first person, honestly, it was still quite small at the time, I think. I wasn't very early on there, but quite early, and I really felt like, yeah, it was like a super friendly community. You know how it is, like you get there, this was also my first time using Discord, to be honest. I didn't know what the etiquette is.
Yeah, it was a bit similar for me. I sort of had to learn Discord and Wingspan server at the same time.
I think I was like, I even like texted a friend of mine who's like plays a lot of games, and saying, oh, you know, I'm gonna join this Discord community. Do you have any tips? What should I say to people? Stupid like this. But yeah, everyone was just like, oh, is it your first game? Well, this is what you do. I'm like, oh, thank God, okay. People are just really nice and helpful. Yeah.
Oh, good.
And that draws you in, obviously, further.
Yeah, for sure. A few suggestions from the chat. Michael's saying he offers himself as a tribute, by the way. I'm paraphrasing, but he says, I suck at Wingspan if you want to make yourself feel good. Lockie gets another cash, by the way. And Scott's sort of saying there's such a high level of competition in the server. It's tough sometimes, which I totally agree. Like I said, you just got to remember that we're all really good, and you hate to blame luck, but it kind of needs to all even out in the wash, right? Like, you're gonna be a good player and have bad games. I mean, Danko today, prime example. I think if we played 10 games, I would have no right in defeating Danko at the stage that I'm at. But yeah, just the one game, it can swing on a dime, or whatever the expression is, turn on a dime.
I mean, I feel like I'm fine, or I used to be at least. I've always felt that I was fine, like losing games. Like, yeah, of course, it's about the game. I'm enjoying the game. It doesn't matter. But sometimes it does, doesn't it? You just feel, oh,
yeah,
I did so badly.
Someone this week said something about how do we get so upset about imaginary bird points on the internet with our elo? It's like, yes, but it's a pride thing, and we're all very competitive, and I mean, that's natural.
Exactly.
It drives us all to be better, for sure. Scott says it's all relative. Scared says nobody on our server sucks at Wingspan, which I agree with.
Exactly.
And
this is a problem. Can we please find some weak players that I can beat sometimes?
Yeah. I actually stay away from the normal like 1v1 like looking for opponent type of like that channel, because I feel like people in there, they're hunting for elo. They're like little sharks, and they'll just like nibble at you for your elo if you get into there. So I tend to only put my 1v1 elo on the line for tournament games, and I'm perfectly happy playing non-elo otherwise. Because I feel like if it's not a tournament game, I just don't pay enough attention.
Yeah.
And then I get really annoyed when I lose my elo. Um, yeah, Swiftly saying it really comes down to card draw at this level. And Michael says, I can't wait for more team tournaments so we can have these conversations with teammates during matches. Yeah, definitely team tournaments are a really good way to not just play a different format of the game, but to it's like festive, right? Like I made so many friends just playing random festive games and jumping on VC and really getting to know people, and that really for me enriched my experience. Like this time last year versus this time this year, my experience of Wingspan and the tournament. So it's chalk and cheese. Like I'm just loving the social aspect of it now, whereas this time last year I was so like Major League Wingspan last year I found too intimidating. I just didn't understand. I didn't know enough people. I was uncomfortable about my time zone and how challenging that was, and didn't have my head around a few things. And this year I'm like, yeah, I'll join Major League Wingspan. I'll just figure it out. 6 games a week, no worries.
That's right.
So definitely, your server experience definitely is what you make of it, I think. And the more you put into it is the more that you get out of it, would be my opinion. What am I trying to do in this game? Let's take...
Just don't make sure you don't play with someone from a different continent, which is in your team as your teammate. I mean, I guess it's... I think I did team tournament 1 with like Brainslove, and I think we were fine. Did we do that or not? I remember doing that with him.
With Grains, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, the 2v2 tournament that ran last year, I was also really intimidated because I didn't know enough people and didn't feel confident finding a teammate from a different country. And there are, I mean, I know who are the Australians a lot better now, but last year I had no idea. It wasn't really until World Cup when I saw my Australia bracket, which you were in. And I was like, hang on, something's not adding up here. But yeah, it wasn't until I sort of saw that bracket I started to get my head around who's in my time zone and get a sense of sort of who's in Asia as well, which is sort of related to my time zone. But I think you can manage it, having teammates from different... Oh, I'm not going to be able to spend all this nectar. That's really upsetting. I should have saved the Kia. Kia was too early.
Oh, really? You're not... Oh, how sad.
That was dumb. I think I could get away with it because, like I'm displaying right now, I'm willing to do something stupid and stay up until 3 a.m. and do stuff with my international friends. But I totally understand that somebody with a quote-unquote normal 9-to-5 job and a couple of kids or whatever, I'm very free of normal responsibilities, which is why I can do stupid stuff with my streaming. But yeah, it's definitely challenging time zone wise, being Southern Hemisphere with 95. I don't know if it's 95, but I think it'd be more than 85% of the server are Northern Hemisphere. I'd love to get stats on that though.
Oh. I forgot about the round goal. Oh well, I'm gonna leave this one.
I wasn't even looking at it, to be honest, which was also dumb. This game is just a write-off for me.
Yeah. Yeah, this is very new for me. I've never done something like
the chat's just like screaming at us, like, you're making stupid mistakes, like, stop it. Scared's retracting her. There are nobody's bad at Wingspan right now. I feel like I'm quite bad at Wingspan. Oh dear.
Let me prove you wrong, Scared.
Hold my beer.
Yeah.
But Logi's got 2 caches, so we're all good.
That's right.
Yeah, Determinator says we're here for the vibes too.
What
That's
about
good.
your Logi?
Scared would never retract. It is hard to play while chatting. Yeah, Hen can attest to that for sure. But yeah, I'm trying to feel my way through, because I feel like stopping and chatting and then starting and playing the game is a little bit too jerky. But I think playing throughout while talking all the time is maybe a bit much as well. So I think it's somewhere between. It's playing but also stopping every now and then and having a bit more of an in-depth chat. We're all learning. It's all good. Scottsel, I'm just reading back in the chat. Scottsel says, I go into serve as a fraction of the size of Wingspan, and I'm just so overwhelmed and don't know where to start in terms of who to chat to, what's going on, etc. Yeah, I agree with that. Our server, I feel like we've definitely done the best we can as a community to simplify things and have the guides, and like those guides, if you read them, they're really well written and they tell you how to do things, but there's a lot going on. And there's a lot to learn for a new person. So it's definitely, I don't think there's a way to get around the fact that it is quite intimidating, particularly if you're not experienced with Discord before you start and you're trying to learn both at the same time. And it's got a real culture, like etiquette to it as well, like what to say, what to do. Everyone just kind of speaks the same language once they've been on the server for a while in terms of how setting up a game flows and things like that. Let's play for another bonus card that will probably also be terrible. Oh no, this one isn't, so that's good. Do I want Passerine or do I want Ecologist? I feel like I want Ecologist.
I'm so disappointed the Strathia wasn't playing.
It was a fake out. Yeah. Massive Princess Steph fake out. That's okay. I'm also blanking on my mechanical engineer right now, which is pretty upsetting because I've played like, 1, 2, 3. I've played 5 cup nests and 3 ground nests. Alright. I just need to find two cavity nests, one of which can go in my grassland, and I'll be set and have at least one of them be a wheat bird. And I'll do something with my bonus cards. It's a bit of a shopping list. I feel like this magpie is a little bit of a strange play in the middle there.
But my magpie.
Yeah, your magpie.
Yeah, you know what? It's because you had the Strapia, so I thought
you had plans.
I'm gonna get. Yeah, I know, and I was like, I've got these like passive egg gen here.
Forest shuffle rules.
So I should be fine.
No mercy.
And I do have like a large bird specialist at this point, so I thought it would be okay. And the behaviorist, so.
I've just messed you up.
It made sense at the time.
Left, right, and center.
I don't love it anymore. Sure.
That's okay. I've pulled nothing that I needed, so we're not doing well.
Ooh. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, I was looking at that, Michael, and I regret not picking it up now. The Welcome Swallow.
What was it?
The Welcome Swallow. Yeah.
I
didn't realise, actually, now we're sort of jumping into birding. I didn't realise Welcome Swallows was so common in my area. I really need to get out and open my eyes, I think. Because apart from the birds that are literally in my neighbourhood or, say, literally live in the river that's in the city, so you can literally like walk along the parklands, you know, a couple of 100 metres from the city centre. Apart from that, and down in the Riverlands where my parents live, I got no idea. I got no idea what birds are in my state.
You'll get there. I feel like, how long have you been playing Wingspan? 2 years? No.
Yeah. 1.5, mate. Oh, since.
Well,
yeah, it's coming close to 2 years. Yeah, it'd be 2 years.
Yeah, I feel like you're at the point when you've got eBird sorted out, so I've heard.
Yes,
so
I did sign up for that.
I think the natural next step is you just become a birder. That's just what happens when you join the server.
Yeah. I think I might I might be tending that way for sure.
You're halfway there, honestly.
I'm the type of person that I just want to know things, I guess. It's like when I got into plants, and now I'll like be driving around the neighborhood and I'll be like, oh yeah, there's a whole row of agapanthus, like, and that's a, you know, that's that type of tree, and etc. All right, Hail Mary, give me another disappointing bonus card. My body is ready. Oh, now I can, yeah, that's, yeah, okay. Oh, I don't know, it's all too hard.
Where's the music, by the way?
Bye, Michael.
Just me hear it. Bye.
Well, it's in the stream, but if you got the sound turned off on the stream, then you won't hear it. Yeah. So apologies for the lack of music on your side.
No, it's fine. I was just wondering for a second, like, what's up with that?
Thanks, Michael. See you later.
Oh yeah, the bagpipe stream. When is that?
Oh,
is
hang
that
on.
tonight?
I'm confused. Is Michael going or not? Michael said thank you for the stream, but he didn't sort of officially say goodbye. I'm confused.
Just thanking you for the stream in halfway through?
Oh, maybe.
Maybe.
I'll take it. I'll take it. It's all good. My 3 a.m. brain will take all praise. Let's just lay eggs. let's just give up and lay eggs. Get it over with. Officially saying goodbye. All right. Goodbye, Michael. Thank you for stopping by.
All right. Bye. Oh, wait. Don't lay eggs here. Lay eggs here. Yeah. Right. Have a...
Ooh, Scott's saying there'll be something popular on the bagpipe stream. And I know what that is. Nah.
When is it? Starting?
Nah.
Oh, 90 to 120 minutes from now.
Yeah, it's a bit later.
Cool. I think I'll be there. I should be there. That'll be fun.
I will not. I will be asleep.
Yeah, no, he needs to sleep.
I'm gonna decline. Although Scott Sword, I mean, he knows that I must like him a lot because I've gotten up several times at like before 6 a.m. for him in the last couple of weeks to play Stardew Valley.
Oh, streamers having each other's back. That's so nice to see. I love that.
All right, now we watch Beans absolutely smash me.
Really? It wasn't. I didn't have that many points.
Yeah.
I didn't have like.
I think you're underestimating. You're overestimating how many points I am going to have because it is not many.
I mean, I'm scared of playing with you. I think the few times that we played, you just smashed me. So I'm like, yeah, it's gonna.
85 points.
What? No way! Impossible.
Yeah. No, I
actually...
threw that one. It's okay.
It happens. It happens.
Maybe I'll redeem myself in game 2.
Mechanical.
Yeah.
But I will say 0 on mechanical engineer is an achievement.
Especially when I had it from the start. Yeah. that is an achievement in failure. Yeah. Oh dear. All right.
That was fun.
GG, well played. That. Was it, Scott? Was it? It's okay. We're good. We're going to pay more attention to the next one.
Okay.
Well, maybe it's your turn to throw it, just to be polite.
Is it okay that I'm muting myself sometimes to eat toast?
No, you're fine. Do whatever you want. No, you must give us the full experience of your chewing sounds.
It's so good. Everyone should make.
Yeah. All right, I will post the recipe. Did you buy Vegemite for it? Oh, you must have, because you said, yeah.
I had Vegemite.
Oh, you already had some. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
As you know, I went to the Vegemite Museum when I was over in Australia.
That's a good segue, actually. What did you think overall of Australia? Because you were here for a good few months, weren't you?
Yeah, 2 months. It was really good.
Yeah?
I really liked it. Yeah, it was different from Europe.
Yeah, sure. Had you been before, or was it sort of your first?
No, first time. Yeah, never. It was cool. I mean, the people. So the first thing about Australia was I felt like, especially coming directly from Germany, like I think small talk is obviously a thing in the UK.
Yeah.
But having spent like 5 years in Germany now, just then going to Australia, I felt like everyone is just like chatting to me all the time. And I was so happy, honestly.
Yeah, we're a little bit British with our. Well, I mean, we're British in a lot of things, but we're quite British with our small talk. Yeah.
Yeah. I have a shit hand, by the way.
Ah, that's okay.
I don't know what to choose.
Hey, I'm going black turn and dig, so that's what's going on over here.
Yeah.
The chat's asking about the toast. So the story with the toast is from my Ask Me Anything stream I did a couple of weeks ago. Somebody asked me about controversial food opinions, and I said I'm a terrible Australian because I don't like Vegemite. But in that, I kind of I wouldn't say that I ruin it, but I definitely am a problem every year at Christmas time, because our family breakfast, traditional breakfast in my family that we have, is this savoury toast that is basically like sliced bread. Usually go for like a grain or a multi, like a wholemeal sort of bread, but you can use whatever bread. And it's spread with butter and Vegemite. And then you have a mixture that you bake on top of it, which is it's onions and cheese and bacon, chopped up bacon, and it's got eggs and tomato sauce, which is ketchup, as Beans asked, and Worcestershire sauce. So you mix all that up, and you just like spoon it onto the bread that's been spread with butter and Vegemite, and you bake it in the oven. And I'll post a recipe and I'll post some pictures. But it's really delicious. It's got that kind of it hits the spot. It's very well named because it's savoury and it's toast. It's a good time.
That's right.
Yeah, I will post the recipe afterwards.
I sent Jenna some photos.
Yes, and I'll post
Beans's
Beans's version, which is slightly sacrilegious because it's vegan. But
you know what? Oh yeah, this is because exactly. The recipe contains bacon, and I was like, okay, well, this is a good opportunity for me to try vegan bacon.
Did you use butter and cheese though?
It is really good.
So it's just vegetarian?
No, I didn't actually. No butter at all.
Just Vegemite.
Vegemite.
Okay.
Yeah. I would normally, if this was just like toast, I would put vegan butter and Vegemite. But here I felt like there's already, like, you want something fatty on it, and
sure.
I think the cheese does that.
But you went with vegan cheese?
No, I got
normal cheese.
I got
okay.
Normal.
And it has and you put eggs in it, so it's not like a vegan version of the recipe. It just has some vegan elements. Okay, I was very confused, but it's okay. It's fine. Yes. But yes, I will provide the recipe, and that is the story of the toast, which Beans is now eating because she made it specially as a celebration of being a guest on the show, which is... Scott's saying, sorry, I might have missed it. Is this toast dish a snack at Christmas or it's for a particular meal? So it's our breakfast. So we have like a late breakfast at like 10 a.m. Together with my family, my parents and my brother and sister-in-law. And Ben, my husband, and Finn now, our little 2-year-old nephew. And so we have breakfast at like 10 a.m. and we just sit around and unwrap presents and eat our savoury toast. And then at about like 1 p.m. we have like a big lunch, and that's the main meal that we have at Christmas. Cool.
I feel very Christmassy.
Yes, it does taste like
now.
Christmas. It's got
And also, I
got-
have to say,
yeah.
probably really good for the day after Christmas too.
Yeah, actually, this last Christmas gone, I wanted to keep the Christmas spirit sort of rolling, and I made an extra batch, and I just had the mixture like in the fridge, and I kept the mixture in the fridge for like 4 or 5 days, and I just kept baking, and I was doing it in the air fryer actually. I was just spreading bread with butter and putting the mixture on and just air frying it, and having Christmas toast like between Christmas and New Year essentially, and that worked quite well as like a little a little snacky snack, a little sort of light meal throughout that week. That kind of.
What I'm really saying, I bet this is great hangover food.
Oh, okay. Well, I can't relate actually. I can't relate because I'm 37 years old, right? And I've never had a hangover.
Really?
I've been like hungover in other ways. Like I've been when I am so anxious, like I have like anxiety, like panic attacks. Sometimes if I get really anxious, and the day after I have a panic attack, I'll have my version of a hangover. But alcohol related, no, I have actually never had a hangover, and I've been properly drunk. Like I've been like hanging onto the walls because I can't stand up straight, kind of drunk. But it's like it's the most underused superpower that anyone's ever had, because I drink, I'll happily drink, but I don't drink to excess very often, especially at the age I am now. So yeah, I can't relate. I've never been hungover, and whenever Ben, my husband, drinks and gets hungover, I have no sympathy. I'm terrible. I have no empathy because I've never experienced that, like an alcohol hangover. So
I see. Okay, well that's very good.
Yeah, Scott, you can't call me a non-drinker because I'm literally drinking wine right now. But
see, well, so I get hangovers now. When you started saying, "Oh," as a person who's 37, because like I'm 36, and if I have a glass of wine, I also get hangover, and this is like it's my tolerance for the amount of alcohol I can drink without consequences has drastically diminished.
Well, yeah, my tolerance is really low. Like I can get like tipsy off like one big glass of wine. Like I can get quite cloudy headed, but it just doesn't necessarily translate into the next day feeling really awful. And it's got something to do with somehow, even when I'm really drunk, at some point in the night, late in the night, I'll just stop and I'll just kind of come down from that drunkenness, and I'll drink a lot of water.
Yeah.
Because I just generally drink a lot of water. So I think that's probably the secret, to be honest.
Yeah, that works.
Because I don't like go to bed properly drunk.
Yeah. You don't want that.
Anyway, what were we talking about? I'm confused.
So the reason
we had a toast.
A toast
Tangent. Yeah. Cool. Just looking at the chat. Very, very good. What have you got going over here on your Noisy Miner and Sacred Kingfisher? Okay. You've got some things happening.
You've got
Oh, you can see what I've got.
You've got yeah, I looked at it, sorry.
No, you're fine. You don't have to be sorry.
It's literally here, and I'm trying to read that as well. So.
Yeah, it hadn't quite sunk in for me yet, although the feeder's not very cooperative for what I need.
Well, I have my other card, if it helps, is Baltimore Oriole. I just want to even this out.
Ah, okay.
Card in hand, yeah.
No, you're fine.
Or is it?
I literally don't care. If it's not Elo, I don't care. My like competitive nature just kind of turns off. It's fine.
All right. Time to refresh that tray.
Yay! Flip the tray. Flip the tray.
Oh!
Oh! Okay, stream rules. You have to pick it up and play it. That's the rules.
Well, so I was wondering, should I leave it for you?
No. It's yours. It's all yours, buddy.
Okay. Wait, is this actually the rule of the...
It is actually the rule of the stream. Yeah.
Oh, okay, I guess. Fine, let's do it.
I'm drunk with power.
Okay.
These games are wild.
I'm definitely not gonna tuck this under noisy minor.
Oops. Come on, pay attention to what you're doing here, Jenna.
Okay.
Actually, people, come to Australia. Australian wine is freaking top tier, I have to say.
Is what? Sorry.
Australian wine, very good.
Yeah.
I'm very spoiled by living near, kind of in the middle of two like really good wine producing areas, like the Barossa Valley for reds in the north and McLaren Vale for whites in the south. So good.
Nice.
So freaking good.
Which way are they looking? I don't know. What should I do?
You should be ignoring the big pointing left end of round because it's a trap.
I know. Yeah, it is a trap. I don't want to do it. I always ignore the first end of round. Yeah.
Not worth it.
Not worth it ever. But I'm just trying to figure out whether I should play something like what then why, and what will I do with that? I don't know. Maybe flip the tray again first?
Hence saying I do like that Australia screw tops most everything. Yeah, we're on it. We need to make it easier for you to drink our wine so that you drink more of it.
Yeah.
Do you like wine, Beans, or are you more of a...
Yeah, I do. But like, since I moved to Germany, the beer here is just so good. So
fair.
I've developed a bit of a taste for
Oops,
German
don't
beers.
do that. I mean, that's fair.
Yeah. Yeah, I do like wine.
To say, did they have? They probably didn't because you're only there for a few months. But there is a real kind of, maybe it's a South Australian thing that we do a Schützenfest, so we go proper German. There are lots of like German like migrant towns in SA. I don't know about other parts of the country. My favourite place in the Adelaide Hills is called Harndorf, which has very German roots.
All right.
And the Barossa Valley as well. Yeah, Tanunda, Udunda, those sorts of places. Very German.
Yeah, I mean, I've noticed that there were lots of, or it was my kind of, I understood that many people in Australia come, like, their parents and grandparents come from Germany. That seems to be quite common. Right.
Ooh, hello, Benelli. Yes, I will. I will take random food for you, not nectar. I mean, I don't want to play the Clark's Nutcracker because I hate it. Hen will disown me if I play a 3-food weed boy. Hey Giraffe, welcome.
Hi.
We're having fun times. Not necessarily like good gameplay, but fun gameplay.
Yeah.
It's all about the vibes. And I'm forcing Beans to play Loggy, so...
Oh yeah, I'm totally playing it. Wink wink.
It'll go down like last turn of last round.
I mean,
under protest.
You do have a... I will play it. Look, Jenna.
I'll promise to take the occasional rat, okay? I'll feed my boy.
Okay, fine. This is for you. I'm doing this for you. Tucking this scale quail. Nobody needs that.
But yeah, I did have a couple of things to say about Germany actually before we get into birding.
Have you been?
I've been to Frankfurt Airport, which I don't think counts. But Ben and I went to Europe in 2014 and we did Berlin for a few days and we loved it. Like, I'm a real history
Right.
buff, so I was really big on Berlin.
All right.
Um,
Oh yeah, I remember you saying vaguely. Yeah.
yeah, so we did yeah, we did a couple of like Holocausty type things, and
Mm.
I mean that's probably a flippant way to say it, but we did the
I hope you didn't do Holocaust type things.
didn't do. No, I've forgotten what the museum's called, but it's the one with the really cool sculptural part on the top, and then it's underneath the Holocaust Museum, I think.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that was really really moving, really informative, and we did the Soviet Museum and the video game museum. That was really cool. And
Which one's the Soviet one? Oh, video game one I've been. Is the Soviet one the GDR?
yeah, I think it would be. Yeah.
Okay, alright.
Someone clipped that. Where being said, I hope you weren't doing Holocaust things. Oh no. And yeah, we did Checkpoint Charlie and the like, is it the Parliament place? It's got like purple seats and it's like a big like fancy upper level. It's oh, what's it called? I'm
Bundestag?
describing. Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay.
Anyway, it's fine. We really liked Berlin. Long story short,
Cool.
it was a good time.
Nice.
But Ben,
Well, I really liked Australia,
yes. Well, there you go.
so
Handshake
yeah,
emoji. Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
But you've probably seen. Well, you definitely would have seen way more of Victoria and Melbourne than I have because I have not travelled all that much in Melbourne and Sydney.
I tried to, but I was also so busy all the time. I
Right.
feel like I haven't done enough.
Mm.
There was definitely. I actually had the opportunity to go and see some lyrebirds, even though it wasn't the season, so they weren't vocalizing at the time.
Right. Okay.
And then I didn't go. I just didn't have the time.
Right.
And I'm still really upset about this. I don't know, will I ever see lyrebirds in the wild? Will I ever get to check that off my birding list?
Oh, they're beautiful.
Yeah.
We have a tourist place called the Big Rocking Horse in South Australia, and a place called Gumaraka, which is one of the great Australian town names. It's very fun to say. I've got to Gumaraka, to the Big Rocking Horse, and it's literally a big rocking horse. I'll post a picture of the Big Rocking Horse. And they have lyrebirds on their site, and they've got a beautiful wooden toy shop as well that they make wooden toys. Really cool place to go. Everyone should just come and visit me because I ain't going to the US. I'll go to Europe or Canada. I won't go to the US. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, we were expecting you.
Yeah,
in
no, it's gonna make me
London,
sad that I had to cancel my
Birmingham.
trip.
Yeah. Well, next year.
Hopefully another year. I think we're doing New Zealand instead next year. But yeah, really sad. But you know, pets are more important, and he's still hanging in there, my boy. So.
Oh yeah.
And I bought him a heated blanket, so he's happy with me right now. But yeah, lyrebirds are really cool. I was going to say, transitioning into birding, I'm actually really jealous because tawny frogmouths, I've actually not seen a wild one. I've only seen them in the zoo. Yeah.
Way.
That seems pretty crazy.
I was so lucky. Well, I think if you look, they're the kind of birds that they don't want to be, like, they try to not look like birds.
Yeah, they're proper camouflaged. When I did see them in the zoo, they just hang out, and the Adelaide Zoo, they hang out literally on the wooden like side rails in the aviary, and they just blend in. And so I was literally like less than a meter away from it before I noticed it was there, and it really jump scared me. And he's just sitting there, just chilling out, just like, yeah, what are you going to do about it?
Yeah. You know, I was very lucky actually. This was the first bird I saw. So I arrived like really late at night.
Right.
And as I was like trying to find my Airbnb, just walking down this really dark street.
Yeah.
And then suddenly I see this big bird flying and perching just basically like on the tree next to me. And it was a tawny. that was my first one, and then I've seen like several more.
Yeah, they're really
But
cool.
that felt so special. I was just like, oh my god, I just arrived, and there was a tawny frogmouth.
They're such cool birds. Yeah.
Yeah.
Little units.
Alright, I'm not competing with you for this one.
For the end round? Okay.
No point.
That's fair. At least I'm doing good on my
That
bonus
was
card
good.
this time.
Yeah.
Alright, let's draw some more cards. We're not doing that.
Favorite bird and game and real life. I was waiting for this question.
Scott's sort of doing the job for me. Thank you. Thank you, buddy.
Favorite bird and game. Always Chippy. Always Chippy Sparrow all the way.
Yeah.
Like, why wouldn't you want a Chippy?
He's a lad. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's the workhorse.
Exactly. And yeah, I was thinking the other day, like, what would be my favorite bird in Europe? And it's very difficult. I really like birds, but I think like one of the most beautiful birds in Europe is probably what do they do? I feel like it's the black red star.
Okay.
They are just
What
amazing.
does that look like?
They have
Let me Google that.
Yeah, have a look. Which you will see. So the males, they have this rather dark head and then there is a sort of gradient going towards the belly, and that's just amazing. I don't know. I was thinking the other day whether there are any other birds that have like this kind of plumage with the gradient on it. I don't know. The Terminator, if you're still here and you want to weigh in on this, let me know. But I couldn't think of any, at least that I know.
Yeah.
Like they all have patches, or like, okay, well this part is this color, this part is the other color. But these guys are quite different. And so beautiful, and so cute.
Yeah, they are really cute. I think I've been sleeping on that. They're really beautiful, and the sort of orangey color that they get. On their little butts. Yeah.
Yeah, very tasteful, don't you think?
For sure. I was actually looking at the Eurasian magpie versus the Australian versions, and I was
right.
Australian magpies, they're like proper like intelligent like dinosaur birds, like you can just see how intelligent that they are, and all sort of crows and ravens and things like that, corvids. But Eurasian magpies have just got that kind of like, they're like magpie but make it fashion.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I was looking at a few different things in sort of to do with birds. I was going to backtrack to, I posted a picture of a green feather that was stuck to a cactus in my front yard. And looking at birds in my neighbourhood today, I was pretty sure that was from a rainbow lorikeet, because there are buckets of them around here, you see them all the time. But I was looking further into it and I was like, it's not a given thing. It could have been an eastern rosella. It could have been a musk lorikeet. It could have been a purple crowned lorikeet. Like, there are lots of birds in my neighborhood that have green plumage.
But eastern rosella has that very specific
almost fluorescent green.
Exactly, and that's what yours looks like.
Yeah, so I sort of have to retract that statement that the smart money would be on the rainbow lorikeet, because something was flying around my front yard and it was green, but who knows what it was. What am I doing here?
On the topic of magpies, so this was the second. So yeah, I was really terrified of magpies for the first couple of days in Australia. I was generally really terrified of things, because the first thing I did when I got to like my first day. I went out birding,
Yeah.
but like
Straight
all
into
the sounds
business.
are so
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Priorities. Yeah.
All the sounds are so different.
Mm.
And then I don't know, okay, well, what is making the sound now? I actually don't know. Should I be worried? And you know, obviously you hear stuff about how dangerous things are, and you just have to wonder. But yeah, there was a, I would always go birding along this creek,
Mm.
um, and the first day, yeah, I saw a magpie, and it was just kind of looking at me, and I turned around and left because I was so terrified of it.
Aw.
I've heard so much, and just like
Being swooped, yeah. In
I have
spring,
to say
they are
that
really,
yeah.
really defensive of their nests. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Earlier that day, there was a guy. I was walking past a park, and the guy was just like walking his dog, and he said, "Don't go there. There's so much swooping. Don't go there."
Yeah.
And like, okay.
Yeah, it's mostly spring, but you were here in spring, I think. So,
Exactly.
yeah, that's interesting. Magpie larks can actually be quite bossy as well. There was a magpie lark bullying Odin, my old cat. We were outside just drinking in the neighborhood the other day, and a magpie lark was bullying my elder feline son.
No,
So I had to go and scoop him up and defend him. But yeah, they're definitely characters, Australian birds. They've got things to say. Yeah, but looking on eBird today, I everything that I thought about birds in the past has sort of been called into question, because I'm like,
oh yeah, tell me.
do I really get willy wagtails in my garden, or are some of them grey fantails? I was like, ooh, because I look at the white eyebrow looking marking on its eyes to think whether it's a wagtail or not, and I was like, oh, there's actually another bird that has that, and I'm just like, oh, I've probably been getting that wrong.
Do you want to tell the chat? I don't know if everyone's a bird or what eBird is.
Oh yeah, I did link.
Oh, did you? Okay.
There are some things in the stream links about birding, particularly eBird, and from my investigations for the last couple of days, it's a really cool resource for kind of logging your sightings and for others to see the sort of network of information logged by other birders, I suppose, about different areas and different times of year that you can see birds in certain areas. And it just seems like a really kind of well organized kind of scientific resource that I think that information is being used for conservation and things like tracking the effects of light pollution on bird populations and migrations and things. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's definitely something that I'm gonna look more into, and I possibly accidentally got my parents into it too, because I was asking them what sort of birds they have in their backyard this afternoon, and they sent me a list, and they actually sent me the list from eBird of somebody's checklist in their area. And I said, oh, do you use eBird? And they say, oh, we do since today. So, we're doing good things. Spreading the bird word, I suppose. But I know there's going to be more bird talk when I get around in a couple of weeks to talking to Rogue Kestrel, because apparently he also uses eBird and is a very avid birder.
Merlin. So I just see Ken's question. Have you tried the Merlin app, Beans?
Is that run by Cornell Labs as well?
That's right.
Yeah. Okay.
So it works. Oh, okay. Bye.
Bye, Scott.
Oh, bye. See you. It works really well in Europe. It's like seamlessly. It works seamlessly. I'm assuming it works really well in the US too. In Australia, it doesn't work at all. So there's not.
Merlin. Oh, okay. Well, I downloaded it today, so I'll have to axe that then. Thank you for the tip. You probably saved me some frustration there.
It does recognize a few birds. It recognized silver eyes consistently, and that was
Okay.
the only bird it knew.
Right.
Yeah. Um, so I actually took the time and I added a few recordings. I don't know if it's gonna help. I feel like they have enough recordings. It's just that they just never got round um, to actually.
Maybe something for them to work on in future.
Yeah, I mean, it says like when you try and run Merlin in Australia, I did a really stupid thing in this game. Okay,
Oh, what have you done?
anyway, I should have kept
I mean, you've got a
fish
nice
from
wetlands.
Wise. Yeah, but like I kind of want to spend this nectar, but then. What
Hey
do I
Kitty,
do?
welcome.
Hi.
We're chatless again, even though we put in the hard work fixing it yesterday. So we hate stream elements, but it's okay. We're chill. We're being chill about it, and you'll be proud of me. I've drunk a glass of wine in your honor. Oh, and the spoonbill goes down. Okay.
Yeah, see what I mean? It's strange. There's something else I could have done, but never mind now.
Fair enough.
I just didn't want to spend, and I didn't want to waste the nectar.
Ah. Well, I'm over here trying to make the moorhen work, so it's doing some things. I think we will lay some eggs. Drink span. Yes, finally, Kitty says. So, Kitty, I want to task you with coming up with the rules to the Wingspan drinking game. And you also need to get your act together.
Is there a Wingspan drinking game?
Well, Kitty's pioneering that. Sorry, words failing me.
Okay.
20 to 4 in the morning over here. But yes, Kitty's completely on board for that.
All right. Interesting.
Things are happening. Enjoying all that food you're getting from me from that sacred kingfisher?
Yeah, it's great. I love it. Thank you. Okay. I think I can still pull this wagtail thing. I don't know. Is it silly? Maybe.
It's not
but
silly.
Actually, I have like, it's not a terrible wagtail setup at this point, because I'm not going to be able to run this wetland engine for forever. Cash. Oh, wait.
But briefly back on my presumable past birding mistakes, I would say that any sort of small brown bird, I was probably calling a spoggy. That's what we call. Did you get that? That's what we call sparrows in Australia. We call them spoggies.
Spoggy?
Yeah.
No.
An Aussie spoggy. But I was definitely calling just any kind of little brown bird a spoggy, quite ignorantly. But that's okay. But there were some surprising things that are currently in my backyard that I could go and find. So yeah, I'm kind of keen to go hunting.
What did you find, I wonder? What were the birds? Do you remember?
Well, things that I can see that are in my area that I could potentially go and look for would be, I mean, welcome swallows are pretty cool. I would like to see some of those because they're really, really cute. I think, did you have a photo of those? Oh no, I think you just saw some.
Yeah, I definitely saw them. But yeah, swallows are difficult to photograph.
Yeah.
I do have actually a photo of them, but I didn't share that with you. Yeah,
fair enough.
I do have some.
And I didn't know, and they're obviously an introduced species, but I didn't know we had European goldfinches.
Oh yeah, the goldfinches.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I was like, hang on, they're really cool. I really like those birds. So I'd be keen to see if I could spot one of those.
Yeah. What I noticed, they were really, because like, so here, just generally during the year, goldfinches, they're just going to be up high in the tree. in like different trees.
Yeah.
So you don't really see them, especially now when like everything's green. You're not gonna see them a lot.
Yeah.
But so they would like come down sometimes, but rarely. It's like, yeah, it's not easy to spot, I guess.
I was going to ask you, is there sort of, what sort of kit do you recommend for someone getting into birding to start off with? Like, would you need a pair of binoculars, or would that just be kind of optional?
Oh yeah, definitely.
You definitely need
get some bins.
Some bins,
cool
okay.
Kids. Yeah, exactly.
Educate me.
Cool kids call them bins, first of all. Mm-hmm. Don't call them binoculars, please, Jenna.
Okay, sorry.
But yeah, but with the European goldfinches, I just noticed they weren't as shy in Australia as they were. And I got that really good photo, I thought.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. It felt different. Like they acted somehow more relaxed. Maybe it's just the abundance of resources, but somehow changes how they behave. I don't know. But yeah, it was interesting to see. I wish there weren't that many European birds, because obviously they shouldn't be there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there were a few. There was greenfinches, skylarks, house sparrows, obviously. Yeah, but it's interesting to see them in a different environment for sure. Still.
Oh, I'm doing my merry thing with the moorhen. I mean, I didn't necessarily think that it would count for the end of round, but I'm remembering that although I've played birds, it isn't counting for the end of round, so I need to do some things. Would like a bonus card bird, but we'll have to see.
Wouldn't we all?
Bins for the wins, Determinator says. Okay.
Yeah.
I have to get myself a pair. It's definitely more on the wetland bird side of things. That there are definitely things that I could be spotting, I think.
Yeah.
And maybe the predators. Because we got brown falcons as well, apparently. Maybe I would warm to them if I saw one.
Well, they don't care, you know.
I mean, they don't care what I think of them. Yeah, that's true.
As we know.
They do not care.
Yeah, I haven't seen that many predators when I was there, unfortunately.
But I did see on your list that you saw more than 1,000 Australian shelducks. So that is definitely more shelducks than I feel like anybody needs to see in perhaps their lifetime.
Yeah. I didn't send you this photo of the 1,000 shelducks. Yeah, we went to.
Oh, that was all in one go. It wasn't like cumulative.
Yes.
Okay.
It was just in one location. We went to the.
That is an intimidating amount of Australian shelducks.
Yeah, we went to this water treatment plant, which with Craneslove actually, and a few other Australian friends of his. And there was a really special trip because you needed to have, because it's a water treatment plant. Mm-hmm. It's not everyone's allowed, so they had a key to let us in. Or we had the key because their friends had a key.
Right.
And yeah, this is where there were so many shelducks. And yes, Zobi, I'm just seeing your question. Of course you need to get out of the car. What do you mean?
Well, he's referring to my my video of the lapping. Did you see my video? And I knew that they were in the area, and I was just like, well, okay, I think one of my real barriers to being a birder is that I don't have a graceful bone in my body. And this is going to come up tomorrow when I talk to Alex about calisthenics, because I am the clumsiest person you'll ever meet. And I suspect birds will hear me coming an absolute 1.5 miles away. and pulling up to the side of the road and just winding the window down and taking a video through my car window was probably the best plan, the best strategy for getting some footage of those lapwings. And I stand by that. And there was also quite a lot of long grass in the area, and I did have, this was like 1 week after Grains and his snake bite accident, so I was a bit wary of the long grass. Yeah, let's just do that.
Yeah, I was really lucky not to get bitten by anything like that. That was really scary, the biting incident. But I did step into I already forgot what they're called. These ants. What are they called? Like
bullet ants?
Yes, exactly. So I stepped into a
they'll get you.
Yeah, and I was birding. I wasn't looking where I stood. And yeah, I stepped into some ants, and it was really terrible, guys. Yeah, very painful.
Yes,
and I didn't know, I didn't know how long it was gonna last. So I thought, it was gonna be like, oh, they bite you, and so now it's gonna hurt for like a while. So I was really freaking out about it. But yeah, in the end, it wasn't quite as bad.
Between the snakes and the insects, Hen says, nature in Australia seems like an absolute hard pass. Yeah. Well, I mean, there are multiple reasons why I am quite as pasty and bright white as you see me. I'm not an outdoors person, so I suspect the birding will be like a couple of times a year, if any. If I could see birds from the comfort of my living room, I would probably do that.
Okay. I do this. Oh. I'm kind of full on eggs everywhere. That's not good.
I have the opposite problem. I will take all the free eggs that I can get.
Oh.
Determinator says, I visited and didn't die. That's right. But did you die?
Yeah, I mean, I survived as well. Oh, Zobi, you also didn't die. That's good.
I mean, I'd be a bit concerned if people in the chat were dead.
Right.
Frigate says, don't be mad, green eggs, but I may prefer New Zealand to Oz. Okay, well, there are probably a lot of reasons why New Zealand is better than Australia, I have to say. Australia is kind of like the crappy big brother to New Zealand. Like, New Zealand is the Canada to our US, I have to say, at risk of offending people.
That. Yep. Okay. Do they not? Do they not have any dangerous stuff, the Terminator? Why do Australians then have all the dangerous stuff? How come New Zealand has none?
Oh, I mean, now you're asking questions. Asking the real questions. Oh, I finally found a bonus card bird. You let that slide. Oh dear. How do I have so many points for how little I'm paying attention again?
Because you're so good at it.
Am I?
Oh. Yeah.
We'll say it's the moorhen. I do like a
I
moorhen.
have okay points here as well, actually. Not terrible, but not the best, but it's fine. Yeah, the moorhen. I mean, I love the moorhen. Let's look at your board again.
He's doing some work.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that looks good.
Swiftly says, I'd like to see a saltwater croc. I was obsessed with the crocodile hunter when I was a lad. Yeah, Steve Irwin, rest him. He is an absolute national treasure. All of Australia has gone a bit nuts in the last few months because his son Robert is like in his early 20s now and has done like a sexy Bonds ad, and just like all the middle-aged women are just really confused.
Wait, he did what?
Like a sexy underwear ad for Bonds.
Oh, okay, okay.
And so everyone's like, I can't look. He's a baby.
Yeah. Nothing. Oh.
Do Australians appreciate or not appreciate Crocodile Dundee? Sophie asks. We do. We're proud of all our films that make us notable on the international stage. I feel like we're always a little bit desperate to be noticed in a global sense. So, yeah, we're all for it. And I'm sure it definitely did a lot for tourism, which we're always happy to get the tourist dollars.
Gosh, streaming is hard work. I'm not even reading the chat or looking at your stream, and this is already overwhelming.
Oh,
I don't know how you do it. You're also trying to chat with me and with the chat. Oh, it's difficult.
It's alright. We're just doing stuff. Frigate says, oh no, I'm so uncomfortable with that. Is that about the underwear ad with Robert Irwin? Yeah.
Let me look it up.
Beans is like, I'm down to be uncomfortable.
Okay, I'm at this point in this evening where I'm gonna start looking at
Young men in their underwear.
underwear. I put in the search.
Oh goodness. Oh dear. Oh lordy. Yes, yes.
Wait, with the snake?
Oh. To be honest, I didn't look too far into it.
Okay. Because the thing is not about. Okay, I think I've got the photo. There's one where he's sitting in the chair with.
Oh yeah. There you go.
And
You found.
Snake. I didn't know.
I can't. I can't.
didn't know I would be uncomfortable. There is something uncomfortable about that.
It is very uncomfortable. For someone that you remember as being a little boy, yeah. It's uncomfortable.
But also the snake.
The snake, yeah. Hen just says, Beans, do you like Germany? Do you want to stay there permanently?
Yeah, I think I'm, yeah, I mean, you know, you don't say, I don't like it in a country, but, where you kind of staying for a long time. Yeah, I like it. It's great, honestly. I like Germany.
Yeah, because you've lived in lots of different countries, right? So you would have an opinion.
Yeah, it's great here. I like it. It's very grey during the evening. Oh, my game has lost connection.
Oh.
Sorry, not the evening, sorry, the winter time.
Yeah.
It's incredibly grey. It's like sometimes it feels like we just don't see the sun for like the whole 4 months.
Yeah.
That
sure.
that really gets to you. But other than that, it's great. And yeah, I kind of want to stay here. I have a nice flat at this point. I'm renting obviously a nice place, which I haven't in a long time. So I'm very happy. Yeah.
Nice.
Good.
Yeah. Cool.
Have you been to Germany, Hen? Or are you thinking of moving, maybe? If you're thinking of moving, that would be nice.
I would definitely like to live in Europe for at least a few years if I could, but now that Ben and I have like a mortgage and pets and things, it's sort of hard to.
Oh yeah,
hard to
pets
manage.
especially.
Yeah.
I can imagine. Yeah.
And Zobi says you just described Michigan winter.
Apparently. Yeah, how do you deal with that, Zobi? I don't know. I'm really overwhelmed every time. And this year, like I could, because the Australia trip was sort of a work trip. So I planned it such that I miss a bit of the German winter, and I spent 2 months of it in Australia because I just couldn't do it anymore.
Yeah.
I really desperately wanted to get out. So yeah.
I sort of half jokingly floated the idea of visiting Hen in Minnesota in January, and she was just like,
"Oh yeah,
you do not want to do that." And I was like,
"Oh really?
Probably not, but also I don't want to do 40-degree Celsius heat in Australia either.
Yeah, I don't know which one is like worse for you, 40 degrees heat or.
I don't deal well with the heat, but I also don't have a great experience of extreme cold. But yeah, I did kind of late December, early January in Denmark a couple of times, and that was okay. Because you guys have such good insulation, whereas we just don't have that in Australia. Our houses are designed to very differently. We're only just getting into like double, triple glazing and proper insulation and stuff now. So yeah, but also you guys don't seem to really properly understand the concept of air conditioning. So
no, I mean. Why do you need air conditioning when you can just crack a window open?
I mean, if it's 40 degrees outside and no breeze, the window's not going to do you much good.
Yeah, I mean, my place, the walls are quite thick, so they tend to. It is actually quite so. It's warm outside right now, but I'm still wearing a jumper and the same socks that I wear during winter time. Oh, was that the last turn? I didn't even realize that. Oh, sorry, the last round. Okay, sorry, I thought we had one more.
Oh no, we're chilling, we're plowing.
Well, I would have put that thingy in a different habitat. Oh well.
Mistakes were made.
Yeah, that was silly. Okay, I didn't realize.
Oh, she's coming back. Is she gonna steal it? She is. No, she's not. Oh, 1 point. Yes. I was not confident. But it sounds like you made
Did you
some.
win?
Yeah, just by 1 point.
Yay!
I thought
good.
I was doing better than that though. You had some late plays, I see.
Nice even game. GG.
GG's indeed. Yeah.
Cool.
Very cool. Very good. What else was I gonna say? I was poking around.
Are there any other celebrities?
Oh no, you're right.
Australian celebrities in underwear that you recommend googling? Because I do have, I still have this open in the other window of my computer. And I'm just like, should I look at some more?
Beans is keen for more underwear model photos. My 4 a.m. brain is coming up with nothing. I'm sorry. But we're all good. Yeah. All right. Anything else from the chat? Any more burning questions for Beans before we think about making an exit? Determinator's not sure where this is going. Lucky I ticked the not appropriate for children box on the stream.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was wondering.
Mm.
There's drinking.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Hen, don't talk to me about Jeremy Allen White.
Okay. Copied. And I've copied that. Paste.
All right, this is going.
Now I'll hit enter later when I'm off the stream, just in case.
Hen, send Beans a DM. All right. Oh dear. Very good, very good. Well, thank you very much, Beans, for your time and for being a guest. Apologies for the tech issues with the chat, but I think we did pretty well working around that. And thank you to everybody in the chat. It's been a real party. So yeah, there are some links in the stream description, some about Forest Shuffle and some about birding, and particularly some bird photos of Beans's, which I think are very excellent and you should go and have a look. And tomorrow, so less than 24 hours from now, in fact, my brain can't calculate how many hours away it is, but you've got the timestamps and etc. Tomorrow we're doing another stream with Alex to keep our European Shrike That weekend going. So we're going to have Alex on and we're going to talk about, I don't know, lots of stuff. I'll do my homework tomorrow and tell you what we're going to talk about, but it's going to be a good time. And we've actually snuck in an extra stream for next week because I noticed there was a bit of a gap between Alex's stream and the stream I had in early June with Ducks Usually Lie. So we've slotted in our good friend Winner Winner Chicken Dinner, aka Frigate, aka Deb, aka Rule 16, who's going to do a stream with us on Wednesday. So that's like Tuesday night time for the US and a bad time for Europe. So apologies, enjoy the VOD. So yeah, it's going to be fun times. So we've got a really packed schedule, and anyone who's signing up as a guest gets the calendar and is like, oh gosh, we're looking at like early August now to get in a slot, which is a very lovely amount of support, and I'm very grateful. It's been really heartwarming to see the support that everyone's shown, despite tech issues and etc. So yeah, thank you so much, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye everyone. Ciao, ciao. Bye, Beans. Thank you, Beans. Bye.